Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today's video, we will be answering one of your guys' questions that multiple people have been continuously bringing up, and I figured it would be a good topic to talk about. There's not going to be any gameplay. There's not going to be any different things. There's no sponsorships on this video, so I'm going to give you guys my complete unbiased opinion, and that is the question of what are the differences between Summoner's War and Dungeon Hunter Champions, okay? Now, if you don't know what Dungeon Hunter Champions is, I'll put a link down in the description below. Again, this is not sponsored. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I don't care, but I really think that everybody should check out the game because it's really fun. The second thing I want to address is, am I quitting Summoner's War? The answer to that is absolutely not. Okay, I've played Summoner's War for 4 years now, and I plan to continuously play and make content on that pretty much on a daily basis, okay? Dungeon Hunter Champions, on the other hand, is very new. It is very interesting to me, and I really enjoy playing it. So honestly, I've been putting a little more time into Dungeon Hunter Champions when I stream. The reason being is because I enjoy trying to figure out new things about this game that aren't already figured out, okay? And it just, if you guys haven't checked out my streams, it's twitch.tv/Claytano. You can go ahead and hit the follow button and check out my streams every single morning. It's really fun. It's a good time. Okay, so let's start off, though. I'm going to talk about the similarities between Summoner's War and Dungeon Hunter Champions first, so you guys can kind of get an idea. Alright, so in Summoner's War, you have these things called scrolls, and you summon a monster from those scrolls. Different scrolls have different monsters that you can summon, and that's about it, alright? That's pretty basic. For Dungeon Hunter Champions, you have these things called discs. From the discs, you summon different champions, and each different type of discs have different types of champions that you can summon from it, and they actually have the same rates, okay, between the two games. Very similar, all right? That's it. Okay, now these champions, they can be leveled up from 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, all the way up to 6 star. Some of them are natural 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, and there's 1 star natural monsters as well. Champions, I'm sorry, because I'm talking about Dungeon Hunter Champions. And then Summoner's War, it's the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys know Summoner's War. And then from that, you can, in Summoner's War, you can awaken them, and then in Dungeon Hunter Champions, you can ascend them, and they cost these things like elixirs or essences, or and you build them into a different type of monster, and they're a little bit cooler looking. They do a little bit more damage. They do have a little bit higher stats, etc., etc. And now you take those champions or those monsters, and you put either gear on them or you put runes on them. And those runes are different grades. They have different star grades as well, different rarities. They have different substats, and the gear, the runes, and how to build them. And they're very similar. And to be honest with you guys, I think that's actually why I enjoy playing Dungeon Hunter Champions, is because it is very familiar to me, but it is new enough and just more refreshing because it's new, and I feel like I have an edge on everybody else because I've already played Summoner's War, and I feel like my Summoner's War community, you guys would definitely have an edge over the newer Dungeon Hunter Champions players that haven't played Summoner's War before. But for my Dungeon Hunter Champions community, I think that you guys can just watch some of my videos that I posted, and you guys can get the hang of things really quickly, and it's very simple to understand. Okay, now all of that is very much the same, okay? All of the monster and champion building is pretty much the exact same, okay? There's different things about it, but overall it's very similar, all right? Now that we have our honest answers out of the way, okay, again, I'm not being biased in any way. They're very similar in that aspect, absolutely. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna use an analogy, okay? Because I think this is the best way to make you guys understand the actual differences now between the two games, okay? So in Summoner's War, you guys know it is very turn-based, okay? You have a monster, it moves, the other opponent moves back. You might move twice if you have better runes, and so on and so forth. Dungeon Hunter Champions, on the other hand, is not turn-based. It is an action RPG, meaning you're moving around a map continuously, and it doesn't really matter who moves first because you're always moving. Everybody's always moving, and you're strategizing yourself a little differently. Now, I'm not saying anything is better than the other. I'm not saying that turn-based is better than action. I'm not saying action is better than turn-based. I'm just saying they're different. It is different. It's like chess on the turn-based. It's like chess because it's very analytical. There's, different strategies where you say, okay, I'm going to calculate this out where I'm gonna get this much more speed and it's gonna be very, very fine-tuned. And there's millions of people out there, obviously, that really enjoy the turn-based aspect of Summoner's War. However, on the other hand, we have Dungeon Hunter Champions, and that is action-based. It's not like a, you know, very analytical. It's very quick. You have to think on your feet. You have to use reflexes, and sometimes you got to just go with your gut and get in there. Okay, so that's the differences. But imagine this. Okay, just to explain and paint the picture for you guys even bigger. Okay, so let's take two very popular games. Let's take PUBG and Fortnite. All right, you guys know what those are. I'm sure they're very popular. If you don't know them, maybe go Google a video about them or something. But they're basically just battle royales where you're stuck into a middle of a map with one character. You have to go find your weapons and then you kill everybody else. Last man standing wins. All right, those are more similar to each other. PUBG is more similar to Fortnite than Dungeon Hunter Champions is to Summoner's War. Okay, but the difference, like let's just say if in PUBG, okay, we'll keep Fortnite the exact same as what it is now. You get dropped into a map, you run around, you fight people, you kill people, you die, you build, whatever. Okay, PUBG, let's say now you get dropped into the map and you sit there. Okay, you sit there and you get one move to move forward, and then you wait for all other 99 players to move, and then you get to move again. And then you might be able to turn left, and you sit there, and all 99 other players now, maybe 70 other players by the time someone gets shot in the face, now you're facing this way, and then you'll take one shot, boom, and then somebody else on the other side, boom, shoots you back. Okay? That's like 1, 1, 1, 1. Like, imagine just like going around the map in like small little moves, and then you have to wait for everybody else to take a turn, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all the way around. Where Fortnite, you're dropped into the map, you're free roaming around, and that's like the comparison between Summoner's War and Dungeon Hunter Champions. Okay, you guys understand it is a completely different feel. It is really not the same. I really encourage you guys. Okay, there are very similar aspects. I'm not gonna lie about that. You guys aren't gonna lie about that. It's pretty obvious. No one's gonna lie about that. But again, from an unbiased point of view, they are completely different. They have a completely different set of they have a different feel about it. It's just a whole new aspect. It's a whole new game, and there's really just, they both have their amazing parts of them both. And I really enjoy the turn-based portion of Summoner's War because, again, it makes me be able to be very analytical, and I really enjoy the action pace of Dungeon Hunter Champions because it's very just quick moving, fast paced, get in, and just like it's very action packed, and it's fine if you don't like one or the other. That's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying they're not the same in that aspect. And then on top of that, guys, Dungeon Hunter Champions also has this 5 vs 5 MOBA, which is, if you don't know what a MOBA is, it's like 5 people on one side, 5 people on the other, and then you have to like break down towers, and like there's minions that go through, and you control just one champion along the way, and you have to kill somebody else. And for that aspect, that's really interesting to me because you could basically make your account, log into the game, grab one character, bring him into 5 vs 5, and you can go all the way up to rank 1 without spending a dime. And that's what esports is, okay? That's what makes it like super competitive, where I could spend as much as I want on the actual arena aspect of Dungeon Hunter Champions, but if I don't figure out the skill base of the MOBA aspect of it, then I'm never going to be rank 1 in 5 vs 5. And I think that's just exciting to me to think that, okay, I can continuously progress and get better skill-wise at this mobile game that I can play wherever I am, even on a PC client, and it's just inspiring. Okay, so those are the main things that I want to say about Summoner's War and Dungeon Hunter Champions. I really like to know your guys' opinions as well. Okay. Just let me know. Try out the game. Again, there's a link in the description. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Again, I don't really care, but I really encourage you guys to do so. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay soupy. Don't be potatoes, okay? And I really mean it this time. to explain the potatoes thing, if you don't know it already, you know, haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potato. Basically, just don't be a potato. Like, don't sit in chat and say, they're the exact same. Get wrecked. Okay? Now I know there's gonna be 50 million comments that are saying the exact same thing. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace. All right? This is a weird ending. All right, bye.